step 7. We want to remove bold formatting from row 3 through rows 8. So actually you don't think about it, but this is row 1 up here with our return on estimate. This right here is row 2. So row 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is right there. And it wants us to remove bold formatting in column 1. So we just highlight high efficiency showers for insulation.
The conference will automatically end in 5 minutes.
Click the bold, and then it's no longer bolded. And ensure that the text in row 1 and 2 is bold. So we're going to come back here to row 1, which is our title actually. And we're going to highlight rows 1 and 2, and then we do want those to be bold. And then center the table horizontally on the page. So if you click here, you can actually center it by going to paragraph and hit center. And I'm sure there's other ways to do that too. And save. And that's the end of step 7. Step 8. Insert a row after the last row in the first table on page 2. So we're still on the first table on page 2, and they want us to insert a row after the last row. So if you'll click on somewhere in the floor insulation cell and then right click, again you'll go insert row below. You'll find that these abilities to add to a table of inserting and right clicking are the exact same that we'll be doing in Excel, and so it's really handy. Type total in the first cell, so I type total right here, and then it's asking us in the 5th cell on the last row to enter a formula to total the annual savings. So right here is our annual savings. How would we go about coming up with a formula for this cell to total that all up? What would we be looking at doing? How would you get the total of 32 and 32 and 45 and $4.80 and 96 cents and $14? What would you do to them? Yes, you would add them up. So we're going to go to it's a formula, and I'm thinking it's in Isn't that interesting? It was there earlier.
Right here, mine it says equation next to the symbols.
Okay.
The conference will automatically end in 30 seconds.
Go to equation. However, I'm going to choose to go to layout. Yes. Morning. I'm going to click on the data tab, and maybe because I've resized my ribbon, it's not showing. But I was looking for the formula symbol. There's obviously more than one.
Conference ending. Goodbye.
And it's asking us to sum all the above. So it's saying we want to write a formula with equals and sum above. I did not type anything. That's the default formula because Office is assuming that's what you want to do. Then in number format, you want to click this pull down and you want the third one. Look, it's dollar, number, comma, number, decimal point, 00. So it's showing you the ways it can be written. And then you click OK, and it has formed that there are $223.80. Now, that little mark before the 200 is actually not a negative. I want to make that just a little bigger for a second. These little marks right here are non-marking paragraph marks. So watch, I can come over here to the home tab and click my P for show and hide paragraph marks, and those little marks are gone. That was a default when the document was downloaded to show you spacing, and you'll need to know how to bring up non-marking. If we were to print, even with this P on, it would not print all these symbols, okay? So I did want to explain that.
They might be pretty stupid. Wait, so what are we putting the formula again?
Okay,
Ours came out with like 40,000.
okay, that's interesting. You must have a lot of zeros. So we went to layout, and then we went to data, and then we went to formula, okay?
Yes.
And then at formula, we clicked the formula, and we had sum above, which typed all by itself.
Video by itself has.
Okay, well then you have to be clicked in the cell underneath annual savings to start.
Wait,
You have to be clicked right here in this cell. And then you go to layout and data and formula, and it gives you sum above, and you pick currency, which is, this is saying we're gonna give you it in dollar format with a 0, a decimal, and 2 zeros. And we say okay, and then it prints the formula down here.
okay.
All right. That's all right. All right, everybody ready? Change the annual savings for the higher efficiency shower head to 35. So right now, notice we have $223.80. We're gonna change this by $3. And when we hit enter, nothing happens. If we were in Excel, it would automatically update this formula. But we need to come back down here to this formula and go back to our layout tab, back to our formula icon, and we need to click OK to update it. And our total ends up being $226. So go ahead and save that new value, and basically you just tested your formula.